Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Huggy Bear live, coming to you from the Smoker Studio. Yo, I told y'all last week the Bills was going to win a close game. I told y'all last week the Bills defense was good enough to contain Le'Veon Bell. I mean, let's look at it, and I'm not going to rehash the whole game because you guys know what happened. If you're a Jets fan, boo. If you're a Bills fan, you know what happened. Okay, the score was 17-16. The Buffalo Bills came back, fourth quarter comeback. But y'all know all that. I just want to, put out 2 points that I told y'all was going to happen. I told y'all the Bills defense was playoff ready. I told y'all they was able to shut down Le'Veon Bell. I even gave y'all a little fantasy football tip, and I gave you John Brown. I gave you John Brown. John Brown, I think on FanDuel had, 21 points, 20 points, something like that? Hey, listen. I'm telling you, I'm talking to you. All right? If you use John Brown and you won big money, man, I want you to make a donation to this channel. Now, we all out here trying to make money, okay? We all out here, trying to make some extra money. If you used John Brown last week and you want some big money, man, I'm going to leave my email in the description. I want you to tighten me up a little bit, okay? I'm just joking. You can do whatever you want. But what I said last week came to pass, okay? The Bills defense was able to contain Le'Veon Bell. Darnold really didn't have too much success at all against this team. And that's going to be the same thing what's going to happen this week. The Bills play the Giants in the same stadium, the same time, I think. They're going to be playing against the best running back in the NFL, in my eyes, in Mr. Barkley. Mr. Barkley is the best running back in the NFL. Now, is the Bills' defense good enough to contain Barkley? Yep. Just like last week. They contained Bell. Now, granted, Bell hadn't played a snap of football in almost 2 years, but this kid, Barkley, oh, he's the real deal. If they can contain him to, say, 70 to 80 yards and maybe 1 touchdown, I can live with that. I can live with that because who's scared of Eli Manning? Eli Manning, without Odell Beckham in this point of his career, he's not scaring anybody, and one of his receivers is going to be hurt this week. So I'm not scared of the Giants offensively outside of Barkley. Now, if the Bills don't contain him, it's going to be another low-scoring game. But if the Bills do contain him, I expect the Bills to win this week too. I'm going to give you a score here. I'm going to say the Bills is going to win 24-13. I don't think the Giants is going to score any more than 13 points against these boys because these boys on defense, they the real deal. Like I said, for the people who are not from this area and don't know about Buffalo's defense is for real. For real. Okay? Let's just get that straight right now. Okay? And since I made my prediction about the game, I'm going to talk about Antonio Brown. You know what? Maybe I won't talk about Antonio Brown. Is he worth talking about? He's not really worth talking about, is he? But I just want to say this. He's got a championship ring from Pittsburgh. He probably made all the money in the world already. He finagled his way out of Oakland. Had $30 million guaranteed in Oakland. Messed that up. Goes to New England, gets $15 million of it back, and now it comes out this week he's got a rape charge against him. Antonio, man, just call it a career, man. You know Belichick is not going to let that slide. Well, you know what? He just may let that slide because all Belichick cares about is winning. He doesn't care about what your background is. He doesn't care about what you did in your past. It's all about what you can do for him right now. Okay? And I'm sorry I just moved the camera a little bit, but my apologies for that because I'm trying to get in a better position here. Listen, like I said, Buffalo should win this game. They should win, not easily. They should win it. I'm going to adjust this camera again because I don't like the way it's sitting. All right, bear with me for a second. We're having technical difficulties in the Smoker Studio. All right, that's better. Getting back to the Giants and the Bills, I don't think that the Giants are going to be able to stop the Bills. I think they ought to give that kid Singletary more carries. He had over 70 yards in just 4 carries. You got to get him involved a little bit more earlier, and you got to keep Barkley off the field. So I don't think the Bills are going to come out and pass 18 times straight like they did against the Jets. I think they're going to be a little bit more balanced this week because they're going to have to pay a little ball control to keep that number 26 from the Giants off the field because I'm telling you, he's dangerous. He's dangerous. We talked about Antonio Brown. We talked about the game. Let me give you some FanDuel advice, all right? Now, I'm going to try to keep this video under 10 minutes this week because last week it was way too long and it took forever to upload. So let me give you some FanDuel advice, okay? Don't be afraid to play Josh Allen this week. And the reason why I say that is he still likes to run with the football, especially when you get in the red zone. I think he's looking for his first read. If he doesn't see his first read, his instincts are still telling him, I'm going to take off with this ball and I'm going to score myself. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as he doesn't get hurt. Please, Josh, don't get hurt out here trying to jump over people and all that crazy stuff. Man, just go ahead, stay in the pocket. If ain't nothing there, then you can run. Okay? Just don't get hurt. That's all I'm saying. If you're playing fantasy football, I gave you John Brown last week. All right? Don't be afraid to play Josh Allen as your starting quarterback on FanDuel. He's probably be better off on DraftKings because he's going to be a little bit lower price there. But I wouldn't be afraid to play him on either site because this Giants defense got tore up by Prescott last week. And he's not the greatest quarterback in the world. He's a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. He has better weapons than Josh Allen, but I don't think he's a Drew Brees. I don't think he's Tom Brady. I don't think he's Phillip Rivers, for example. Don't be afraid to play Josh this week. That's my fantasy football tip of the week. Josh Allen. And also, before I go, Giants are susceptible to tight ends. Which tight end do you play from the Bills? I don't know. Do you play Dawson Knox? Croft is not ready to come back yet. If you really want a deep sleeper pick one of the Bills' tight ends. Tight ends against the Giants are money. Last week, Jason Witten scored. The other tight end for the Cowboys, he scored. Fantasy football tip. Giants are susceptible to the tight end. You can ride that all year long. That's another free one from your boy. Okay? And with that, I got to end this video. You can hit me up on Twitter, Buff Data, Huggy Bear. hit your boy up. I'm going to come back at you next week around this time. You'll see the video. You're going to see the same result. I'm going to be right. Holla at your boy. I'm out of here. Be good. Peace out.